It's your boy Guru in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, yes, we've got some really positive news, some better news about the transfers, and of course, Arsenal training ahead of the Leeds United game. Everything will be discussed in this video. So, without any further ado, let's just jump into the topics. The first thing that we've got here is Sir Kerjan Catalan. I'm sorry, I've been pronouncing his name completely wrong, and I am really sorry for it. So it's Kerjan Catalan. Catalan, I'm sorry. He posted after getting those 3 points at the Emirates, so he tweets out 3 more points. What a feeling to play at the Emirates. That was against Everton. The only goal coming from Emil Smith-Rowe. Also, Callum Chambers tweeted out two images of his with the caption, 75 minutes under the belt today. Good to be at home at Emirates Stadium. So Callum Chambers was happy, wasn't he? But moving on, well, we all know that Bukayo Saka has literally played every game for England this because of in this international break, because I think last 3 games because of the injury to Ben Chilwell. But more importantly, Bukayo Saka has opened up about his burnout concerns. He says it's a lot of minutes, but as a kid, that is what you dream of. So I can't turn around and say I don't want to play it because I'm living my dream playing for England. I played all 3 games. Who would have thought I would do that? So I'm not going to complain. I just have to trust the people in charge will manage me in the correct way and continue to help me thrive and progress as a player. But talking about more stuff, Matt Smith, the man in the image, has actually provided another assist for Swindon Town yesterday in their 1-0 win over Bristol Rovers. So there's Matt Smith really doing that awesome job. It was from a free kick right outside the box. So it's unfreaking believable. But moving on, well, Don Draper tweets out Zbozolai is leaving Red Bull Salzburg in January, but was going to join RB Leipzig, as a decision seems to have been made in the past weeks. But Arsenal have joined the race and are currently in discussions about a cash injection with the Kroenkes to pay his release clause. So Dominic Szoboszlai is waiting now. He's not straight away going to join RB Leipzig at all. If Arsenal are coming and knocking the door to pay his release clause, and they have already contacted Matthias Esterhazy, so it looks like there's only one thing to do, is expect Dominic Szoboszlai at the Emirates. Yeah, I'm not joking. Okay, this is not fake. Fine. All right. So, I'm not. But moving on, should you believe this news? This holds some good amount of truth. So moving on, well, Arsenal reportedly attempted to sign Chelsea vice captain Jorginho over the summer. Now, we all know this news, but what's so special about it? Because according to The Athletic, they claim that the talks were held as Mikel Arteta tried to bring the Italian midfielder, and it's reckoned that Jorginho was wanted to play alongside Thomas Partey, but at the end of the day, Jorginho ended up staying at Stamford Bridge. So Jorginho to Arsenal never happened because, I mean, we couldn't pull it off at the last moment, and more importantly, the idea of Mikel Arteta to play Jorginho beside Thomas Partey, wow, that's something different. That's really something different. But moving on, well, the Premier League sides are on red alert after Monaco president claims that Kylian Mbappe is seriously considering leaving Paris Saint-Germain. Vadim Vasiliev says Mbappe is going to have to make very important decisions, and right now he seems more headed towards a way out. Nothing is impossible. Kylian is young, and what he wants to win are titles. He is ambitious. He wants to win everything and break all the records. If tomorrow PSG propose an ambitious project where he feels comfortable and with options to go further and guarantees that he can win everything in his career, he could renew. So it looks like they are believing that Kylian Mbappe is going to stay at Paris Saint-Germain. But this is the best time for Kylian. But why is this news here? Well, of course, Premier League teams are interested in. So, of course, if he's leaving on a free, a lot of clubs will be involved. But moving on, well, Real Madrid midfielder and Arsenal target Isco is ready to leave the club in January, and it looks like his price tag is already out because Marca have reported that Isco has already informed Real of his desire to leave, and Real Madrid are willing to sell for him for around £45 million. £45 million, baby. And Mundo Deportivo claims that Arsenal and Manchester City are actually both showing interest in the 28-year-old. Juventus and Inter Milan are also keen on the playmaker. player. So yes, Isco is definitely going to leave Real Madrid, and Arsenal are really interested in Isco. But moving on, well, there is somebody who's not at all happy with the big club bosses. There's this Chris Weiler, who believes that the five substitution rule is a selfish attempt by these big clubs. He says they are selfish. They might say it's everyone's concern, but I'm not sure. I'm still not going along with it that it's a physical thing. The data does not convince me. If they are to turn to page 67, 3-0 up against teams they should be beating. It gives them an opportunity to change five players. There was a shout that we have to look after the mentality of the players. I'm not sure in this period of our social lives outside football that it will go down too well. That players on 250k a week are not in the 18. That is BS as far as I'm concerned. So he is not at all happy with this whole five substitution rule and how the big club bosses are trying to implement it in the top tier of English football. Wow. I think my only concern that Pep included this, Jurgen Klopp said about this, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said about this, Mikel Arteta has completely, he's been saying about this. Why do these managers keep saying that, we need to have five substitutions? I think Chris Wilder is wrong here because it's all about the injuries, man. It's not about getting the top 250k a week earners to get into the, of course, if you got five substitutions, you will definitely have a bigger match day squads that will be included. So, of course, you'll be having a lot of people on the bench. That does affect, but also the big part is, I'm pretty much sure that he's actually he put out a counter to what Mikel Arteta said, and I'm not liking it one bit. It's all about the injuries, Chris. Calm down and try to get out of that relegation zone, bro. So moving on, well, there is going to be the first interview of Matteo Guendouzi with Julian Maynard, and since his transfer from Arsenal to Hertha Berlin, the reason for his choice and everything will be discussed. So as soon as I get that available, I'll definitely get it to you guys as well. So Julian Maynard is definitely going to be having a wonderful time with Matteo Guendouzi. But moving on, let us talk about Arteta on Aubameyang. So Arteta has said something about Aubameyang. He says, we need to help him more. He knows himself as well, what he can do, the things he needs to improve in his game to be more decisive. That's it. It will come. I've not known any striker in the world who for 10 years has had a period not scoring as much. I agree with that. But yes, the best part are two things. Number one, first reminder, I'm definitely going to show you a lot of training pics that Arsenal have been doing, but also before the Leeds game. But please, guys, please send in your, come on, your predicted 11 for Arsenal versus Leeds United. You can send in your Arsenal predicted 11. What do you guys feel? Who's going to play against whom? Mikel Arteta is definitely going to use against Leeds United. What are the players that you choose? In which positions? Who do you think Thomas Partey can play? Of course, his injury, he will not play. I'm sorry, that's a stupid question. But who, according to you, is the best playing 11 that Arsenal could use against Leeds United tonight? So let me know. Use any website or an app and send that image to me on my Instagram and Twitter, the link of which is in the description. So let's talk about the training images, Arsenal versus Leeds United, and you can see Bernd Leno flying with Ronaldo at the back, and here you could see that Matt Macy at the back. So yes, of course, Bernd Leno is ready, and so is Mikel Arteta training with Oba and Pepe. That's cool, isn't it? But if you think that's cool, do look at Bukayo Saka running away. You could see a lot of players. Pablo Mari in the background with David Luiz. And is that Mesut Ozil? Yes, it's Mesut Ozil. Ozil, Gabriel Mustafi, Aubameyang, Cedric, and Lacazette with Bukayo Saka and Holding and Aubameyang holding each other? That's whatever. And Cedric having a wonderful talk with Granit Xhaka. If they both get a chance tonight, it's going to be really great to see that. But also, Hecky B is in the town. Hecky B alongside Ainsley, Maitland, Niles. You can see here. I don't know why he's not getting much chances. Will he get a chance tonight? Oh, we'll see. And so is the unbelievable Pablo Mari is back, but you know who's back else? It's Gabriel Martinelli! Martinelli's back in town, ladies and gentlemen. He's back in full training, and he was seen training for that Leeds United game, and that's really great. And I hope Granit Xhaka, I think in absence of Thomas Partey, is definitely going to be given a chance. I think so. So if he does get a chance, I'm pretty much sure that he's definitely going to make the most out of it. He should, by the way. And Cedric Soares and Mikel Arteta planning, proving. Ainsley versus Cedric, and then there's Reece Nelson and Shkodran Mustafi with Hector Bellerin in the background. And you can see Tierney, Eddie with Aubameyang and Granit Xhaka in the foreground. And you can see Alex Lacazette, the man, which of course, which is who is actually least expected by every Arsenal fan to play tonight. And then there's Reece Nelson. We just hope Reece Nelson get a chance, as well as Holding versus Bukayo Saka. Alex Lacazette doing his best impression of Cristiano Ronaldo of Sue celebration. And then the man of the hour, the man who's important for Arsenal's defense is Gabriel Magalhaes. So these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came up with all the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes from every single day twice. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the news that comes on this platform. I will see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe. And guys, please send me a predicted 11. If you don't, it's fine, I guess. I think I've got 2 till now. So please send me, and more importantly, we are going to have our live today. We're going to talk about the predicted 11, of course, and yes, the way Arsenal can actually beat Leeds United. And then there is 10 p.m. Indian Standard Time. It is going to be Arsenal versus Leeds United, the watch along. I'll see you in the next one. Do not forget to subscribe. 15,000 subscribers, help us reach. Cheers.